Hey guys, Anthony here. It is Friday, November 12th, 2021. I'm here in the van and I'm making myself some French press coffee. So I've got my Guzzini Italian French press out right now, and that's right here. You guys can see that. And I just put some water in the kettle. One of the things I have out today is I have the Coleman dual burner stove out in the van. I just wanted to set it up in here and see how it functioned on top of the Gorilla ladder here, and it works out. So far it works out pretty good. I have the the green 1 pound canisters here. Try to put some light down that way. You can see it. It's pretty dark right now, but we're just running off the light that I have in the van. So I'm going to light this. I have it hooked up. This has an automatic ignition, so you just let some fuel out. So that's lit. We'll put our water on the stove in the GSI Kettlist, and then I have some fresh ground coffee that I'm going to put in the Guzzini press and make some coffee, make some fresh coffee. Get my mug ready. But I thought I would do this video tonight just to get this going and see how this stove works. I've had this stove for a long time. It works great. I have the attachment for it for the 20 pound propane canisters or 30 pounders. I even have a 5 pound canister, so I could hook this stove up to a regular barbecue canister instead of the 1 pounders and go a lot longer and cook a lot longer. So that's something that these stoves offer that are excellent to have in the event of an emergency. So I went ahead and got that. I've got videos on my channel on how that's hooked up. I'll find them and put a link in the description box. But yeah, so I went and got some pizza tonight, and chicken parm and eggplant parm heroes or wedges, and brought them home. And then my wife had a delivery of cookies from QVC that came in, and she baked some up, and I have them here somewhere. Here they are. So I've got a couple of chocolate chip and a snickerdoodle in there. So I'm going to have a couple of those with my coffee, and just thought I'd make this coffee chat from the van. Hopefully everyone's doing well, and stay safe this weekend. Lots going on around the world, of course. We'll do some more videos on that. But got the coffee in the Guzzini press. I don't know if you can see the name there. There it is. Got that a while ago from my wife. It's a high-end mini press, and I carry it in the van, so it's excellent. Let's check our water. Water's almost ready. But yep, so I thought I would do this video, and I like having the ability here with the dual burner stove to, if I had to make something, boil another pot of water for my meal, I could have that going, as well as, a kettle full of water for whatever I need that for. So this setup here gives you options. I probably would move the fan here. It's not too hot. It's a little hot there, but probably would unclip that and just move it aside while I cooked. But the water looks like it's ready, so we'll shut this off. and we will pour our water in the French press. Straighten that out. You guys can see that, I think. So we put our grounds in already. Now we're pouring our water. And basically what I like to do is I like to stir it up with a spoon. So I'll stir this up with a spoon, get the grounds in there. Then I'll let it settle for several minutes. And then I will put the press on it. So what I'll do is I'll put the press at the top like this. And then I'll just put it off to the side for about, depends, about 3 to 5 minutes. And then press it down and have myself some coffee. And then I'll just pour it into the GSI mug here. You guys can see that better this way. Let's taste one of these cookies. This is the chocolate chip. Good. I forget the brand name of these. They come to the house. The dough, it comes in a packed in dry ice. The dough, they're already made. You just put them in the toaster oven for X amount of minutes, and they're done. They're nice if you have company. You could throw some in fresh, put them in the toaster oven, and then serve them. So that's pretty neat. Actually, let me see. I can put this little thing here, make myself a little table here, so you guys can see the setup. So we got the press, the cookies, the lid, the cup, everything right there. This is just a little teak wood base. Now we'll press our coffee down. So there we go. Press that down and pour us some fresh brewed. This is a make sure I have the opening here. Here we go. The opening wasn't lined up. This is a Starbucks Thanksgiving blend beans that I ground inside, but I also have a hand grinder. Actually, I'll pull it out tomorrow. I have a really nice high-end hand grinder in the van here that my wife also bought me, that I could grind, fresh beans up and then put them into the press. And she bought that for me when she bought the press. It was like a complete setup for fresh brewed coffee. Ooh, wow, that is good. We got a beautiful, beautiful night here in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, South Carolina area. Nice and cool. Today was in the 70s during the day, sunny, a little cloudy. Now it's cool, probably in the low 60s. Very nice night to come out in the van and have a cup of coffee and talk with you guys and just see what you think about the setup here. And so what I like to do, like I said, is test your gear, make sure it's working, make sure you have everything you need. And a stove like this, dual burner Coleman stove with the green cylinders, the 1 pound cylinders. I talked to I didn't talk to her, I watched a video from Rogue Preparedness on Instagram. I think they have a YouTube channel too, and she's up in Alaska. And when they moved in their house, they used one of these type stoves before their stove was installed. And they were able to, one of those 1 pound green cylinders lasted a week's worth of cooking. So they had this stove going for 4 weeks while they waited for their stove. And those cylinders lasted a week of cooking meals for a family of, a husband, a wife, and 2 kids. So you got a van or a camper or something, you got a couple of those cylinders, definitely going to get you through a weekend camping outing. But if you're out bugging out, or you're out on a longer trip, and there's just 2 of you or 3 of you, you're looking at like a week for each one of those. And then if you carry a 20 pound cylinder, like from your barbecue grill, with the attachment hose like this, you've got a much longer, you're talking about maybe a month or 2 of cooking, depending on what you're making. So this is a true SHTF survival stove, along with a regular camping stove. You see them used, but these are true lifesavers in the event the grid goes down. There is that great reset that they promised us. Something like this can get you through cooking, boiling water, making coffee, cooking eggs. You're pretty much good to go with this. And it's mobile, it folds, you can take it with you, load it in your car, in your truck. Take it with you to a house that you go to, and you can cook for several people. So that's my video tonight, guys. I just wanted to do a video just showing a quick coffee chat with you guys, have some cookies, and at the same time, show you some basic survival, principles that you should have in place. If you don't have it now, these things are going to be flying off the shelves if something ever happens. And there's a panic buying. I remember back in 2005, Hurricane Wilma in Florida, I went to Bass Pro Shop, and I had one of these little stoves here that I usually use in the van. Let me pull it out here. The single burner isobutane stoves. It takes like the small canister. It looks like a spray paint can. And all of the fuel was sold out. All the stove, I went into the stove aisle. Every single stove and lantern was gone in the whole entire aisle. This was right before the storm. The storm was coming. Hurricane Wilma came from the west coast, crossed the Everglades, and then hit Broward County and up into West Palm Beach. And it caused a lot of damage. I mean, we were without, and our utilities in Western Florida were underground, and we were out of power for a week, and I think we lost water for 2 or 3 days. I can't remember. But there were other areas in Broward County and up into West Palm that were down a while. They were out of power for a couple of weeks, if not more. Roofs missing, shortage of roofing tiles. So whenever you have the chance and you see these, and sometimes they're on sale. I got this actually in Florida. This is a $100 stove. I think I got it for $30 in Target. I saw it marked down one day, and I was like, "Holy cow! This will never happen again." And I picked this one up, and I've had it since 2011, and I bought all the attachments for it, and I have it ready to go. So that's my little talk tonight on that. Thanks for joining me. Questions, comments, let me know. Anthony signing off. Stay ready.